Do you need a cybersecurity audit? Cybersecurity and the threat landscape is constantly evolving. Now, have you reviewed yours lately? It's so important that you understand where your risks are, and if the worst happens, then you've got some kind of backup and redundancy. But what is an audit and how does it work? An audit is a deep dive into all of your technology, but it's not just listing what you've got, it also covers actually testing what you've got and making sure that everything will either withstand a cyber attack, or if the worst happens, that you can get everything back up and running and the time it might take to get your business back on its feet. There are different types of security audit, and also depending on your compliance, whether it's ISO or whether it's some other compliance that you need to adhere to, we can always benchmark against that compliance. So there's not an absolute fast rule on having to be X, Y, and Z. We can really tailor it, but it's making sure that all the different important areas are covered within a detailed audit. Sometimes people get confused whether cybersecurity and an IT audit is the same. Well, it's similar. Parts of the audit does cover your cybersecurity, but it also covers a few other areas. So what happens during an audit? First of all, we look at all the entire assets of the business. Assets being computers, laptops, network equipment, absolutely everything that is included within the technology of the business. Then we look at the policies as a whole. So whether it's compliance perspective or whether it's from an insurance perspective. Then we can look at vulnerability scanning and network penetration scanning. So these are different tests that we can run. One is to show us the fulfillment, but the other side is to actually test the security. So how hard is it to actually try and break into your network? And the network is whether it's the main network with your firewalls or the individual devices. Then we look at risk mapping, and then the actionable items that we can do. So where are the recommendations? Where are you currently at? Where's the benchmark for where you should be at? And then what are the actions that are needed to get you to where you need to be? So whether you're regularly completing audits or it's your first time, Syn-Star can help. Please click on the link to discuss booking an audit with Syn-Star.